Loyalty and trust are so important to people in relationships. But why? Today's video we're going to explore whether loyalty is really all it's cracked up to be. What is loyalty? What's your definition of it? It usually implies a consistent behavior and attachment over time. I will always be with you and I will always behave according to a certain set of rules, and I will never break those rules for as long as I'm with you. Now I want you to compare your definition of loyalty with what you know of humans, what you're asking of them, for them to maintain this consistent application of rules without fail, without ever struggling to obey those rules for years and years and years. And ask yourself, what human is capable of that? Any human can be loyal, but no one can be loyal forever. So it's just a matter of time. Now why is this? Because eventually life is going to bring you into what you might call a loyalty conflict, where you're loyal to two things at the same time, but they both want something different from you, and you have to choose between them. So even the most loyal person in the world will inevitably be faced with a situation where they must be disloyal to one or more things, because they have no choice. If you think of a very old school example, you think of the knight who swears fealty to his king, but that same knight has also promised to be loyal to his father, and then the king orders the knight to kill his own father. Who does the knight remain loyal to, his father or the king? Now that may be a slightly outdated example, so let's have a look at some more realistic and relevant ones. A woman swears to be loyal to her boyfriend, but over time her boyfriend changes, and the lovely man that she swore loyalty to becomes boring and passive and aggressive and just no longer the man that she loves. And then she meets another guy who is everything that she originally swore loyalty to. She's that guy that she wanted to love. So who is she really loyal to? Is she loyal to the physical body of her boyfriend even though the personality is completely changed? Or is she loyal to the personality of the nice, friendly, exciting guy that she first met? Or how about this? A man is loyal to his company, but he's also loyal to his wife. One day his wife needs to move to another country to take care of her dying mother. Does the man remain loyal to the company by staying, or remain loyal to his wife by going with her? Or let's say you're loyal to a friend, but you're also committed to honesty, so you're loyal to your own values. Your friend then confesses a crime to you, and then the police interview you asking if your friend did the crime. Do you remain loyal to your friend or loyal to honesty? These kinds of dilemmas come up all the time, and that's for really honorable people who are loyal all the time if they can be. And most humans can't maintain that kind of loyalty. Most humans are about as loyal as their comfort zone, which means they're happy to swear loyalty when it's not hard, when it's not difficult to follow the rules, when being trustworthy is straightforward. But as soon as being loyal requires self-sacrifice or pain or emotional discomfort or very difficult decision making, unfortunately most humans fall apart. Look at who you're loyal to right now and ask yourself, would you die for them? Would you endure years of torture? Would you allow other people in your life to die or be hurt in order to maintain your loyalty? No? Then where is your line? At what point do you stop being loyal? Because everybody's got that line, and that line is constantly moving. So you need to have some sympathy for disloyalty because you're also capable of it. All those times you get really upset about being betrayed or disappointed or people breaking your trust, understand they just simply got to their line and crossed it. And if you were to come to your line and cross it, you would also fail to be loyal. So you're just a human like the rest of them. Now, of course, some people, the line is really shallow. They are disloyal at the drop of a hat. As soon as things get even slightly uncomfortable, they break all their promises. So there's certainly a spectrum of loyalty, isn't there? Or a spectrum of strength of loyalty. How long someone can endure a test of their loyalty is different person to person and moment to moment. And certainly you're going to have better friendships with people who are stronger in loyalty. I'm not saying that that's not possible. What I am saying is there is always a limit, and for you to hold on to the hope that you can find someone who's 100% trustworthy forever is a complete fallacy, because no human is. This does not mean you should never trust people or never form a relationship or a connection or a commitment with them. What it means is you hold your trust lightly. You're always prepared for it to be broken. And by prepared, I don't mean that you're suspicious and waiting for it to be broken. More like you've built yourself in such a way that if someone was to betray you, you're not going to fall to pieces. You can take the risk of it because they can't crush you with it. If you become a person like that, i.e. if you become a confident person, then you'll have no need for loyalty and trust because you're not going to depend on anyone. I am deeply connected to my wife. I trust her 100%. I absolutely believe in her loyalty right now. But I'm also aware that in the future, one or both of us may change. Maybe I'll become a man that she loses love with. Maybe she'll change her preferences. Maybe she'll sustain a brain injury and her mind won't function in the same way. There could be, and probably will be, a test of her loyalty in the near future and constant tests thereafter. And for me to expect her to pass every one of those tests is unreasonable. Now, I personally will try to pass every test that's thrown my way, and I trust that she's a person who will try to pass her test. She's passed many so far, but she is also just a human. So while I love her and I'm vulnerable to her and I let her kind of hold my heart in her hand, I'm also aware that one day she may break it, and I need to be prepared for that rather than hoping it won't happen. People being disloyal is just life. It's not a pessimistic thing, it's a realistic thing. But if you can hold yourself up, if you can be independent when needed, then you never have to worry about it. You don't need people to be trustworthy. For more on how to build connections if you have trust issues, please join us at Brojo. We've got tons of resources and they're all free. And we can help you build your connections and your love life and your friendships, even if you have trust issues. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and share it around to help us get our message out there. And I'll see you next time.